My greetings to all of you. I really thank you for the overwhelming response of the first introductory video. It's something that I never expected. Now it has become a big responsibility for me to continue. I need to take this very seriously. We started with Agni, 10 goddesses, and the 10 colors. We are going to start from the same place. Little more detail with the elements, with the positions, with such add-ons. Before we go to the iconography of the goddesses, we all must have heard about chakras, chakra healing, pranic healing, reiki. Chakra is nowadays is in subject, spoken everywhere. But let us keep our mind as a blank slate. Whatever we are going to discuss is as per Tantra, as per what Shiva has taught Parvati about Tantra and its practices. So you can see the band here. We have grey, black, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet, then the white in this band. So we are going to go as per this. The first one is grey, which you all know it is Dhumavali. She is Srishti Rahita Sthana. She is not there inside the Srishti. She is beyond death. She is beyond birth. She is outside our body. She is Niradhara, means she is independent of everything. She doesn't depend on anything which is around the Srishti. She is much beyond to that. That is why I said she is not there inside our body system. The second is black. Black, as you know, it is time and it is Kali. Time is actually controlled by the planet Rahu and its Pradhara. It is where the sun, the Shiva, the moon, the goddesses merge, where the Srishti starts. It is where our parents, our creators merge, where there is birth. It's only controlled by the factor time, and that is Kali. Kali is also a time matter. She is not a physical matter at all. Now Bhairavi, the red color. Biologically, the position of Mooladhara, we call it as, is between the anus and the genital organ, or anus or the sexual organ, you see. Controlled by the earth element and the planet Mars. This is where the sexual energy originates. Then it is Chinnamasta, orange in color. She controls the sexual organs of our body. And the location is also that, Manipuraka we'll call it as. The element is water and the planet is Shukra or the Venus. Now what? Yellow in color. Baglamukhi. Her position is in our navel, on top of our navel, or we call it as Nabhi. Her element is fire. That is why she's so powerful. The planet is Mercury, or you call it as Buddha, and we call it as a Swadhisthana chakra, or the location is Swadhisthana. Green in color, the seat of love, happiness, the seat of creativity. Who else other than Matangi? The green goddesses. We call it as Anahata, the heart chakra. Without love and happiness, it's so difficult to have creation. It's so difficult to create something without passion. And it has to come from heart. Element is air and the planet is Saturn. Then it is the throat, the Vishuddhi chakra, blue in color. The goddess Tara. She controls the sound. She controls our expression. Or you should say she's the goddess of expression. Element is ether, or you call Akash. The planet is Jupiter. So Vishuddhi goddess of expression, throat, Thara, Jupiter. Jupiter is Guru, he himself is a teacher. Obviously, sound matters for a teacher. The truth, the someone who paves way for us, who shows way for us, the Jupiter. Bhuvaneshwari, indigo in color. She controls the whole universe. When we say universe, our body is also a universe. Microcosm and macrocosm. That's another beautiful subject to talk about. So she controls the body sitting here. Agni Chakra you call. The planet is Moon, the emotional king, and the element is mind. Moon controls the full emotions of a person. That is why during waxing and waning there are a lot of emotional changes which happens in our body. So beautiful it is. Then it is violet, a Sahasradala Padma, a lotus with 1,000 petals. Mahalakshmi goddess of prosperity, sits on it, on our crown chakra, which we call it as Sahasrara, controlled by the planet Sun, the life giver. Then the element is Atma, your soul. Above that, it is a white color. Above Sahasrara is Sarvadhara, where goddess Shadakshi sits. Goddess of goddesses, the ultimate force. The element is space, the planet is Ketu. In fact, Shadakshi and Kali are two faces of a coin, the space and the time. You cannot control both of them. It's out of our control. It's so beautiful when you understand these powers. That is why I said we'll go in little detail this time. It was the color, the goddesses, the element, the planet, the name of the chakra, and their location in our body. This is such a deep subject, not only spiritually, even biologically. If we really know these goddesses and their attributes, it's so easy to go relate with their character as per their positioning of our body. I hope it was interesting and was very clear. We shall meet in our next video. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope next video I'm going to start with goddesses. No promises. As I've said, I don't have any plans. I hope so. Till that time, stay blessed, stay safe. Love you all. Thank you.